Alright, this is the other featured hen on as far as being a proven breeder on this week's auction. This is 2019 Sierra Ranch 1910. Strong handling hen with great eyes. It's a proven one-loft breeder. She bred a money winner in Crooked River Challenge on the final race. But let me get to her parents first. She is off Missil in 1766. Missil is one of the current top 2 breeding cocks at Sierra Ranch for the last 6 or 7 years. He is second only to 1755 Torpedo, which is his son. Torpedo is the #1 breeding cock now at Sierra Ranch the last 5 years or so. And then his sister, 901, is the #1 breeding hen. So both of those pigeons, 1755, aka Torpedo, and 901 are half brother and sister to this pigeon. This pigeon is also a half sister to 955, aka California Kid. He was equal first at the California Classic final race. Actually, she might be, at the look, she might be a full sister actually, but the same year as her, on 2019, he was equal first on the final in the California Classic San Diego. He was also 11th overall average speed. She's a half sister to SR 2040, who was 7th Ace Pigeon Gold Country Challenge and a money winner. He is a top breeder as well. One of his sons is one of the current hot young breeders here at Sierra Ranch. He's bred multiple money winners already in a few years. So all the top birds are directly related to this one. She is a daughter of 1766, but a granddaughter of 1966, who's long gone. But 1966 was one of the best all-time breeders for Steve. Tremendous one-loft race winner herself, and then just has bred multiple winners. She's bred Combine Bird of the Year. She's bred an average speed winner and a futurity, and just tons of combine winners and one-loft winners down from her. So that's who the other grandmother is. But again, this pigeon is a half-sister to 1755 and 901. Now for this hen herself, 1910, she bred 29th place, Sierra Ranch 1001, which was from 2022. It was 29th place on the 360-something mile final race in the Crooked River Challenge. It was a money winner. The same bird did good in the 300-mile race as well. She also bred a solid bird in the Apple Cup. But for the most part, going through the breeding records, she's only been used 2 of the last 4 years. So she's been very lightly bred out of. But the 1 year he actually did treat her like one of the regular breeders in 2022. She came through and bred a couple good one-loft birds, including a money winner, again, on the final from Crooked River. As far as, so a hen that's been lightly bred from, but one that I would recommend because she is top-notch in every regard. She is medium, maybe even a little bit above medium in size, probably more like medium to medium large. Very strong, essentially a one-pin tail. Vents are not 100% tight. They're pretty tight, but not 100% tight, but strong back. Really soft feather on hers. She's essentially A feather quality, really silky feather. Of the 5 birds that I've photographed today, she has the best feather of the 5. I would say a true A-type feather. Perfect wing on her. That is just an ideal wing. It's got tension to it, but still looseness. You can see the really strong wing vibration. Not quite as strong as vibration as the keyhole hen that will be on the same auction, but probably a little bit better length and just a little bit better spacing, but still great wing vibration. These are, to me, perfect type wings on this pigeon. And the feather quality, the more I hold her, she's just like silk. But very good wing vibration. I would say normally this would be an A-type wing vibration, but the bird I handled before this was Keyhole 1003, who's just like a damn motor in your hands. But this one's still top-notch in that regard. But feather-wise, again, she's like silk. Very, very good muscle on her. She's a bit longer cast as well. You can probably see in the video she's got some length to her. Very good muscle, longer tube-like muscle. I will say, just so anybody that buys her is aware, she is heavy right now. She's not like super fat and huffing and puffing like some hens do, but she's definitely heavy compared to some other hens I've handled. But again, not bad, but she's got some fat on her chest. You know, she is a 2019. Eyes, I did get an eye sign photo. Very good pearl eye on her. Nothing in particular in terms of color, but just a nice pearl eye with a good circle correlation. And then beak pull, I think she gives you a pretty good response. Yeah, she's very good in terms of the beak pull test, so that's a great sign. That's one of my personal favorite things that my family of birds does. Steve's birds are more hit and miss on it, but this one does it great. She's very spunky and alert, does not want to be held and looking around everywhere. But you can see how sleek she is as well. So again, well-proven breeder, bred a one loft money winner in Crooked River on the final, and then is sister to 1755 and 901, the two current top #1 hen, top #1 cock at Sierra Ranch. This is Sierra Ranch 2019, and the band number is 1910, Blue Bar Daughter of Missil in 1766.